Hello everyone, my name is Flossie, and in today's video I decided to go ahead and review the infamous R101C Carbine available in Titanfall. Now this is the first gun unlockable. You unlock it right from the start, you'll be able to play with it, and this is kind of considered the best gun in the game. It's definitely the only gun that's really a jack of all trades, and some people even consider it overpowered. A lot of people are curious as to how this gun actually performs and what it does well, what it doesn't do well, or really just what it does well. It doesn't actually have any negatives, any cons on the list. This gun is astoundingly good. But anyways, it's basically like a future incarnation of the M4, if you want to think of it in comparison to a real-life gun. It might even be more so comparable to the FN Scar, at least how it looks, not how it performs. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. It has a maximum damage of 50 per shot and drops down to a minimum of 40 with a 140% headshot. Now we're not sure if the 140% headshot multiplier is standard for all guns in the game, or if it's just this gun. It's probably for all guns. That's what Respawn did with Call of Duty 4. It would have the same headshot multiplier, so rather than 2 times, it's just going to be 1.4. Basically neglecting one shot, taking one less shot to kill the enemy per headshot, rather than just doing double damage. Also, if those numbers confused any of you, at first, Titanfall has kind of a weird setup. I'm going to explain it to you. Now, a pilot in Titanfall has 200 health, not 100. It has 200 health, unlike 100 in your typical Call of Duty or Battlefield. And at the same time, all of the guns do 50 or 90 damage per shot. So when you encounter someone's going to die in 3 to 5 shots like they normally would. It's just the actual numbers, the statistical numbers are different, but you're not actually going to notice any of this in the game, but just keep that aware that the numbers are going to be different. So anyways, 50 damage maximum with a minimum damage of 40, 140% headshot damage multiplier. The drop-off damage is going to start at 32.39 meters and go all the way down to 43.82 meters, so before 32 meters, 50 damage, and slowly drop down to 40 once it hits 43 meters. It's never going to do any less than 40 damage per shot. As far as actual Titan armor, it's only going to do 25 damage to the Titan armor itself. Why you're shooting at a Titan with the 101, I'll never know. When you're rotating, it does 100 damage per shot. That's not a whole lot considering that most Titans are 6, 8, 10,000 health. So it's not the greatest rotating gun, but it will do a decent amount of damage. It has an 846 rate of fire, which is pretty high with a magazine size of 30. The total ammo count is 300, so you have 30 in the clip and then 300 on backup. The tactical reload, meaning when there's bullets left in the magazine and you reload, is going to take about 2.2 seconds, and then the reload when you are completely out of ammo is going to take 2.92 seconds, which is still pretty good. Guns tend to reload particularly fast in Titanfall compared to something like Battlefield. Now we lack the actual statistics at the moment, at least from Simtic.com, for the recoil, but I can, trust me, there's not a lot of recoil. I mean, you saw earlier in the video here, I didn't sync up me talking with the video all that well, but oh well, you saw the recoil. It's almost non-existent. You're not going to have any issues controlling the recoil here. Actually, don't even control the recoil. Just let it shoot. Unless you're at like crazy long range distances, you know, 200 meters out, then slightly tap fire it. But for the most part, you're perfectly fine. I honestly won't be surprised if later in an update they add recoil to this gun, because it is literally non-existent. It's crazy. But yeah, tap fire at extremely long ranges. Other than that, you'll be fine. As far as the aim down sight accuracy is concerned, it's pretty good considering it's a carbine. Carbine pretty much takes the place of the assault rifles in Titanfall, so it's going to be very accurate while aiming down the sights. As far as the attachments are concerned, for the sight, I would go with something more than the iron sight. The iron, really all the sights work perfectly fine. I'm not a personal fan of the AOG, but I really do like the holographic sight. That's the blue circular one. But I prefer the hollow over all the other sights. It gives you slightly more range and it's just a clearer sight to look down. And then the second attachment, I like the suppressor. The extended mag is alright, but it's not going to give you a huge advantage. I prefer the suppressor. So yeah guys, that is all the statistics for the R101 Carbine. Definitely a jack of all trades gun. A lot of people use it, a lot of people like it. I have my fun with it. I try to use other guns, but it's definitely the best gun for any engagement. But yeah guys, that is it for today's video. I'm sorry it took forever to come out, but I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to leave a like and comment down below. And until next time, stay flossy out there.